Woo! So right now, I'm about to do a little wave check, you feel what I'm saying? Because like I told you last video, the waves were buffering, you get me? Wave check!
Watching me fucking shit.
I don't know if they're shit still, but they're not busting like that right now still, but they're still out here, they're doing this thing. In this video, it's gonna be a story time as to why my hair has been cut. Let's get into it.
You don't know nothing about that nightlife. I'ma go home when the time right. I'm with two bad shorties from my timeline, and them haters steady watching from the sideline. You don't know nothing about.
My bestie's gonna be adding a little 2 cents in the video because my memory is shot. It's garbage. So it was May 11th, 2020. Obviously, in the last video, I did mention a little bit of stuff. I did rip out my hair. Yes, I did. I had to get it cut for sure because I wasn't walking around with no bald patch on my head top. Pictures will be posted. And I'm just gonna put it out there like this. A man look like Caillou, the black Caillou. Man look like the last airbender out this bitch. So I'm gonna be dropping pictures. And I know Mr. Clean, the black Mr. Clean, you feel what I'm saying? So I know when I post this video, a lot of my peoples, a lot of my friends and shit is gonna screenshot it and maybe use it as a sticker on their Snapchat. Funny as hell as it is, it was really serious and it was a really scary night. That night, me and my now ex-girlfriend was having a little bit of issues, like a little bit of communication issues. And there was a lot of miscommunication back and forth. So I don't know what it was. I think the last message that I had read from her on my personal phone was the fact that she was gonna go out for a walk. Now mind you, it's like 10, 11, almost going on 12 at night, and she's telling me she's gonna go for a walk. As a boyfriend, you get worried. You feel what I'm saying? You're not trying to go out for a walk and these random ass dudes buck you up or these little creeping ass niggas, so that obviously fucking scared me. I tried calling her multiple times, couldn't get her. Now I have 2 phones, a Samsung that I'm recording on and my iPhone. So I called her on both phones about 3 times. I think I called her 3 times on the Samsung, and I called her, no, it was 3 times on the iPhone and it was 2 times on the Samsung. Stressful for me as a boyfriend. You get stressed when you hear some shit like that. So if your woman is not answering your call, you get worried and shit. And it's funny too because my brother-in-law, my sister, and my bestie was there that night. And I'm like, fam, if she doesn't answer my phone call, I'm gonna block her. Like straight, like I got pissed, like I got heated. Called her. No answer. Blocked her on both phones, dashed my phones to the side. I said, I'm gonna go for a smoke, whatever. I haven't smoked since November, I think it was in November of 2019. And I have a snap of that too, of the last time that I smoked. Someone tell them wake up. I ain't got no time for you fake niggas who always wanna change up. I hadn't smoked in a long time, so my body reacted different to the weed. So I went out. Bestie said if she can come out with me, she'll walk behind me, just making sure that I'm good. Because at this time, it's like 11:30 going on 12 o'clock. Not even 5 minutes. I went out there for a couple pulls and I came back inside. Even my cousin mentioned to me, like, if you have weed just sitting around for a little bit, like, it gets less and less potent. So it's like, how did it hit you as hard as it did? So I took my last pull and I started coughing. Keep in mind, I'm high as shit. Came upstairs now. I'm pacing back and forth. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm worried about something. Because all of this stress that's going on, I'm worried. Eventually, I ended up calling my bestie. I'm like, yo, Tiz, I need your help. And she came running up the stairs and she came to like hug me. And her like head was on my chest. And she heard how like fast my heart was beating. Now, you can only explain that because I don't remember all of that.
Every time, like, relax, and your heart was just beating at a speed, and it was like it was coming out of your chest. Like, I could literally, like, feel it on my face. It was, like, hard. It was beating so hard and so fast, it was so scary.
Like, literally, my hair was in braids, bro. My hair was in a whole ass little ponytail. Now, keep in mind, I hadn't braided my hair for a little minute, so it's kind of scruffy, but I still had it in a little ponytail. So I came, took my hair out of a ponytail. Now keep in mind, I'm over the fucking tub and I'm trying to make myself throw. Fam, took my hair out of that little ponytail and it came like a piece of Velcro, dog, and it came whoosh. Just ripped the whole of my hair out. Fam, and I kid you not, I felt nothing. So when she seen that, she freaked. She's like,
well,
what the fuck?
No, because you were trying to rip it off at first and I was trying to stop you. and then you just like hulk that shit.
Fam.
Yo guys,
So,
you guys need a wax?
If you need a wax, you can holler at me. I don't know if you can see it, but now it's going back in. But it was literally right here.
I think I ripped like 2 spots. I don't know what's going on in the back of my head, but there's a lot of shit. Like I ripped it out of my head. So from there, all I remember after that is going to the hospital. I woke up in the hospital, and the hospital was weird for me because I'm like, what am I doing here? Like everybody was talking to me, asking me if I was okay, if I needed to stay in the hospital longer, whatever. I'm like, nah, I just smoked some really bad weed and I don't remember what happened. Fam, I shit you not, bro. I went into the bathroom to go take a piss. And I'm looking at myself in the mirror because I'm like, I don't remember taking out my braids because I don't remember my mom telling me like, yo, look, I booked an appointment for you to go get your hair braided. I don't even remember getting that shit done. I shit you not, bro. I looked in the mirror and I'm like, I pulled all the damn hair back. I'm like, and I'm just looking at it for the longest time because I'm like, I said, bro, what happened to my hair? So from then, I came out of the hospital. I literally spoke to nobody for like a whole last week. I think I blocked a whole lot of people. There's a lot of shit was going down at that time. I blocked people a lot longer than a week, but I blocked some people for a week, blocked some people for a month, maybe 2. A lot of niggas caught feelings over that, but you can check the last video for that shit. But yeah, it was just a crazy ass experience for me because it's like, I've never been that kind of guy to do some shit like that. Like, I've never experienced that shit in my life before, so it was new to me. And I'm saying, bro, I'd never smoke again, like, ever. Like, that shit is a negative on me. That's about it, man. It was just a lot to bear. And I know a lot of people may not even give a fuck, to be honest with you. And to be honest, like, me personally, I don't care if you give a fuck, but this is just for anybody that just wants to watch a little entertaining video and just see what the fuck happened, like what really went down. Because I know a lot of people don't understand, or a lot of people just don't care to understand what's popping. As I said in my last video, and I'm gonna say it again, I don't have no animosity, no problems with nobody. You feel what I'm saying? But if people are gonna talk down on YMH and say this, that, and the third, then YMH gotta retaliate. It's like a game of chess. I can play if you can. It is what it is. But that's about it, man. I'm praying for all those people that, you know, is praying for my downfall. I'm praying for y'all. I'm making sure y'all are good regardless, because as I said, there's no problems on my side. I'll holla at you, or you can holla at me, and we can talk like ain't shit happened. But this is not me backing down either, because I don't want people to say, oh, well, you just made a video talking about people, this, that, and the third. Nah, it's not one of those, because I can give a fuck about you, just like you give a fuck about me. It is what it is. People can't just talk shit and not know exactly what happened and expect me to sit here and chill out and make it seem like everything is all Gucci. So people is gonna talk this shit behind my back, but oh, how did YMH know that we were talking this and talking that? So next thing I know, I buck you niggas up on road and I see you on some friend shit, like, hey, what's poppin', what's good? And I come hail you up, and like, knowing that you're talking shit about me. I can still do that. It is what it is. We all have an opinion on something. But if you haven't lived what I lived, you can't talk. As I said, don't give relationship advice if you can't maintain or control your shorty. Don't act big because of your shorty. For all we know, your shorty's out here getting battered by a Toronto rapper. But that's on the lows, bro. That's on the hush. We're not gonna talk no talk. As I said, niggas know my number. I have 2 cell phones that works. 2 cell phones that work. I have a Snapchat, I have an Instagram, I have a Twitter. You know where to holler at me. If you don't want to come meet me in person, I won't call you, but you can call me. We got the receipts over here on this side, brother. Don't do all of that. There's a few niggas that really checked up on me to really see if I was good, like if I was alive and well. And I rate those niggas 110%. But there's some niggas that called me to check up on me to see what the fuck happened. How did it happen? Just so they can gossip around like some females. As I said, this ain't high school, bro. We're not doing the whole rumor situation thing. This is not a game of broken telephone. The world that we live in, bro, is real fucked up, bro. Watch who you trust, watch who you talk to, because those people that you call brother, friend, or dogs, and this and that, family, them niggas is the same ones to turn their back on you when it gets cold out there. Trust me when I tell you that. I've lived it and I've learned it. And YMH just gonna sit here and do his YouTube videos, make these niggas feel butthurt, you know what I'm saying? It ain't shit to me. I'm not getting paid for these videos either, so I'm doing this in my own free time. This is how fun it is to fuck with y'all little niggas. Nah, but with all seriousness though, as much as I try to make y'all laugh in this video, as much as I made it a joke out of a shitty situation, I just want to inform you guys that suicide is a real thing, and I did leave out a lot of details out of this story time. So if you are going through a tough time in your life, or you know somebody that's going through a rough patch in their life, be there for them and look towards someone to talk to. That was a problem with me personally. I always kept everything to myself. I never spoke to nobody about my feelings and how I felt and what was going on in my world. So it was kind of a build-up over time, which obviously led to me ripping out my hair. I didn't mention that there was police involved. I was handcuffed so I don't hurt myself or hurt others. I was even at a point where I was looking at the officer's gun like I just want to take this gun and just kill myself with it, or even make a scene so he can shoot me, because obviously that's what the white man is doing these days. And I'm not trying to get into no politics, but that was my thought process in the whole situation. Really and truly, this world is going to shit very fast. You're better off just praying and just wishing for the best for yourself and for everybody else. Thank you guys for watching. I'll let you.
You don't know nothing